Let's go Broncos! What if I told you that the injury to J.K. Dobbins might be the very thing that unlocks Sean Payton's most dangerous version of this Denver Broncos offense? What if I told you that behind the scenes, something is brewing, a backfield shakeup, locker room energy at full throttle, and a playoff storm quietly forming over Mile High? You are not going to believe the twists and turns happening right now. So stay right here, because I've got details that haven't been on your radar until now. But before we dive in, smash that like button if you're the kind of Broncos fan who never stops believing, especially when the odds are stacked against us. And drop a comment below. Go Broncos! We rise when it matters most. Let's show the algorithm the same energy we bring to Mile High on game day. Now, the big news first. Marvin Mims is back. After missing 2 games due to a concussion that probably should have been avoided, all signs point to Mims returning this Sunday. And Broncos country, this is absolutely massive. We're not just talking about any player. Mims is a weapon, explosive as a wide receiver, a dynamic gadget guy, and our all-pro level return specialist. His return opens up the field in ways this offense desperately needs. With the Broncos defense forcing so many punts, having Mims back there returning is like adding nitro to a sports car. You can line him up in the backfield, on jet sweeps, out wide. He's that kind of game changer. But as the high of Mims' return lifts us, we've got to talk about the gut punch that hit the Broncos running back room. J.K. Dobbins is down again. He finished the game after a brutal hip drop tackle by the Raiders, a tackle the NFL supposedly wants to eliminate, but the aftermath is worse than it first seemed. Dobbins is now dealing with a midfoot sprain. Initially, fans and coaches breathed a sigh of relief thinking we dodged a bullet. But once the adrenaline wore off, reality hit. This injury is serious. We're talking anywhere from 2 to 8 weeks out depending on the grade of the sprain. The Broncos are even considering placing him on injured reserve, which would mean a minimum of 4 games missed, not counting the bye week. That would have Dobbins returning just in time for a playoff push. And make no mistake, this team is heading to the playoffs. Even if the Broncos drop their next 4 games, which no one is expecting, they still hold a staggering 92% chance of making the postseason. That's how much of a cushion they've built. But still, losing Dobbins hurts. He was on pace to crack the 1,000-yard mark, something we haven't seen in Denver since Philip Lindsay. The Broncos also could be without Pat Surtain and Alex Singleton, 2 massive pieces of this team. Surtain, our shutdown corner and defensive captain. Singleton, who just underwent surgery after a stunning revelation of testicular cancer. Yet even in that darkness, there's light. George Payton, our GM, stayed in the hospital waiting room with Singleton's family through the surgery. That's leadership. That's culture. And that's exactly what this team is built on. With Dobbins out, the big question becomes, who steps up as RB1? Will it be R.J. Harvey, the exciting rookie who thrives in the pistol formation? Could Jalen be the guy, the player Sean Payton trusts deeply despite healthy scratches? Maybe Tyler Batty makes a return. Remember that breakout game last season before his injury? Or, in a twist that would shock everyone, could it be Marvin Mims getting reps out of the backfield? And don't sleep on Deuce Vaughn. Word is he's been stashed on the practice squad and resembles some of the most productive backs Sean Payton has ever coached. Whatever the choice, this is where Sean Payton thrives. Backed into a corner, counted out, forced to innovate. We saw it before with Drew Brees and Teddy Bridgewater. When all seemed lost, Payton pulled magic from his playbook, and we might be in for something special again. Let's not forget what Bo Nix has done under pressure. He torched Philadelphia with nearly 600 yards and 6 touchdowns. No interceptions. He's a franchise quarterback, and the Broncos believe in him. We believe in him, because if there's one thing we know about Sean Payton, it's that when his back is against the wall, that's when the magic happens. And this backfield situation? It's tailor-made for one of those shock-the-league moments. The way Payton built his offense in New Orleans with versatile backs, guys like Darren Sproles and Alvin Kamara, it's not a stretch to think he's cooking something special in Denver right now. R.J. Harvey gives you explosiveness and vision out of the pistol, where Bo Nix already feels at home. That could open up a whole new tempo for this offense, one that combines hurry-up play calling with zone read looks that challenge defenses to adjust on the fly. But Payton might not want to put everything on a rookie. That's where Jalen makes sense. He's trusted. He knows the system. He's been a healthy scratch, yes, but not because he can't play. It's because Payton has been waiting for the right moment. And if this isn't it, then when is? Jalen could be that steady veteran presence that helps weather this storm until Dobbins returns. Let's also not forget about Tyler Batty. Fans who remember his electric debut last year haven't forgotten the spark he brought before that unfortunate injury. He's healthy now. He's practiced. And when Payton throws him in without warning, defenses won't be ready. He's a wild card. And speaking of wild cards, Deuce Vaughn. This kid's been hiding on the practice squad, and the buzz behind the scenes is growing. Vaughn is a clone of what Payton has used so effectively in the past. Fast, low center of gravity, slippery in space, perfect for screenplays and misdirection. If Vaughn gets activated and even gets 5 to 10 snaps, it could shift the rhythm of an entire game. We saw glimpses in preseason, Payton saw it too, and it may just be time to unleash him. But let's zoom out. The running back discussion is just one part of a bigger truth. This Broncos team is battle-tested. And it's not just about skill, it's about belief. From George Payton's hospital visit to Alex Singleton's bravery, to Nick Bonito handing out turkeys and reminding us that if we want to be the best, we have to beat the best. There's something bigger happening in Denver. This isn't a collection of individuals. This is a team, locked in, playing for each other, and pushing toward a goal that once felt like a dream but now feels within reach. The schedule ahead is a golden path if they keep this energy. The Chiefs are vulnerable. The Commanders? Not the same threat. The Raiders? Always a rivalry, but one the Broncos are capable of dominating, especially at home. And the Jaguars without Travis Hunter? That's a gift from the football gods. And remember, even if the Broncos hit turbulence over the next few weeks, the playoff math is still in their favor. The injuries? Temporary. The chemistry? Unshakable. And the leader at the helm, Sean Payton, is built for this type of challenge. The locker room believes. Bo Nix believes. And Broncos country? It's time you believe too. Because the truth is, this isn't just another injury crisis, and it's not just another late-season adjustment. This is the moment where championship-caliber teams distinguish themselves from the rest. The Broncos aren't scrambling, they're recalibrating. Every setback has been met with resilience, every challenge with unity. And now, with J.K. Dobbins out, Sean Payton is about to reveal exactly why Denver brought him in to lead this franchise back to greatness. Look at the pieces falling into place. Marvin Mims returns just when the team needs a spark. Bo Nix, cool under pressure, is showing flashes of the elite quarterback this franchise has desperately needed since the Super Bowl 50 run. The offensive line has quietly stabilized. The defense, even missing stars like Pat Surtain and Alex Singleton, continues to force punts, create turnovers, and deliver pressure in key moments. And let's not forget the emotional fuel behind this team. Singleton's surgery and the way the entire organization rallied behind him is more than just a story. It's a symbol of what this team stands for. You don't get that kind of bond on every roster. You don't get that kind of heart in every locker room. This team isn't just playing for stats or contracts, they're playing for each other. And when a team plays with that kind of purpose, they become dangerous. Dangerous enough to beat the Chiefs? Absolutely. This isn't the same Chiefs team from years past. They're inconsistent, they're beatable, and they're walking into a stadium where Denver has won 10 straight at altitude. Mile High is about to be deafening. Bo Nix knows it. Sean Payton thrives on it. And the fan base? You can feel the energy building. This isn't a rebuild anymore. This is a surge. So here's the question, Broncos country, with J.K. Dobbins sidelined, who do you believe should take the reins in the backfield? Is R.J. Harvey